Hello, I'm Hilda Fernandez, and welcome to Bibliobeat, a look at some of the interesting and diverse services, programs, and exhibitions offered at your Miami-Dade public libraries. With 31 branches in the county's special taxing district, library services are available to most residents quite easily. But for some library patrons, it's not that simple. They can't get to a library, so the library comes to them through the mail. It's a program called Connections Books by Mail Library Service for the Homebound, and it's making all the difference for those folks who like books and libraries but can't get to them.
I don't know how we got connected to Connections, but it was a blessing. All I know is that we appreciate the service.
It really represents a library without walls.
I don't think there's anything like it. It's just a wonderful, wonderful thing for elderly people, for anybody.
I think it's great for the handicapped people, and it's more convenient for the people that can't get out.
Without books by mail, they would not have reading materials at all.
I can't even explain how important it is. This service is just wonderful. What would I do without a book to read?
Good morning, Connections. This is Linda. How may I help you?
Since 1975, the phones have been ringing at Connections, linking up patrons like Sylvia Levine with a service she couldn't otherwise get.
I have had a library card since I was 6 years old, and the library is very important to me. And suddenly my husband passed away, and I had no means of transportation, and somebody told me about Connections, and I think it is the most wonderful thing that's happened to me.
And there's Christophine Bell. A pouch full of books sent through the mail is the only way she can get the library books she wants.
It would be difficult for me to get out, to get them. So this program is very helpful for me and others who have disabilities.
We're able to reach people who can't get to a conventional library facility, either because they are homebound, if they're a child or an adult with some sort of disability or extended illness, or if they simply have transportation problems. Maybe they can't use public transportation, or they don't have their own car and they can't get to a library. We can reach out to them. We can connect with them through Connections.
Books by mail may not be conventional, but it is convenient for those who can't get to a library. Since the service began, more than 368,000 items have been circulated by Connections. And the 800-plus registered patrons can still expect the wide variety of materials offered at a library, along with friendly service that's highly personalized.
They're very helpful, very understanding.
When I speak to the girls at Connections, they're superb. I write in for the books I want, or I call up for the books I want, and 2 weeks later I have all the new books, I have everything I want. I could keep them for a month.
That's the other part of the word Connections, is really the connection with the human being on the other end of the phone. The staff cares as much about their clients as any staff in the library. They really feel a deep sense of mission, and they get to know their patrons individually when patrons call in.
Okay, Mrs. Valenstein, what's your phone number, please?
Selecting reading material for an individual is a very personal thing, and although we might not often get to see our patrons face to face, we talk to them over the phone, they write us letters, they tell us about what their personal interests are, and we do get to know them and know what they would like and not like. So it's really a very rewarding type of work to do.
Every time I call up, whoever the girl is, she sounds so friendly and pleasant. I don't know who it is, but it's a joy to talk to someone like that. It makes you feel good.
And getting connected is simple. Once it's determined a patron is eligible for the program because of disability, age, or lack of transportation, the patron decides which plan of service they'd like. They can request their own books or tapes.
Okay, what are the two books you want to request?
Or have the trained librarians do it for them, a plan called Reader's Advisory. There's even a choice of regular print or large print books. And a state-of-the-art computer system designed specially for Connections lets the librarians know when new books should be sent to patrons. Even getting the materials to and from patrons has been made simple. The librarians gather the books requested or selected. They are weighed to determine the cost of postage, then placed in a special pouch for regular reading materials or one for large print books.
On the outside of the bag is an address label. Of course, when it's sent to them, their address is showing. And for the regular print readers, the library pays the postage at library book rate to get it to the patron. The patron needs to snip a little security device with a pair of scissors, it's called a Security, to open the pouch when they receive it.
The patron repeats the process to return the books using the same bag and a Security that's provided. Regular print readers must pay for the postage the same amount as the library used to mail the books to them. Because of a special federal subsidy, large print books are mailed for free.
It's worth the postage to me to get the book I want to read.
Guess what, Hazel? You got another book from Connections.
Oh, great.
Here it is.
What's the title? Oh, every time I see one of those bags, I'm in ecstasy.
Right. Makes you feel good.
Yeah. I know I'm going to have a good book in there.
This is wonderful. I get the books that I want, and there they are, right at my door. And since I can't get out, what could be better than that?
If you'd like some more information about Connections Books by Mail Library Service for the Homebound, call 375-5233. And when we come back to Bibliobeat, we'll visit a regional library that offers a very unique collection, the North Dade Regional Library.